Igor, a 15-year-old apprentice mechanic, leads a life far removed from the carefree experiences typically associated with teenage years. His days are consumed by the clanking of metal and the hum of engines as he learns the intricacies of machinery in his father Roger's workshop. However, Igor's education extends far beyond the mechanical. He is also immersed in the moral ambiguities of his father's criminal world. Roger, a man deeply entrenched in the underbelly of Belgian society, operates as both a smuggler and a slumlord, profiting from the desperate plight of undocumented immigrants seeking refuge and opportunity in Belgium. For Igor, the mechanics of his father's exploitative world are as much a part of his life as the nuts and bolts of machinery. Roger's operation is a well-oiled yet profoundly immoral system. Disguising his intentions under the guise of providing opportunities, he smuggles immigrants into Belgium, promising them a better life. However, once they arrive, the grim reality sets in. These individuals are housed in squalid, overcrowded accommodations that lack basic necessities like clean water and proper sanitation. The living conditions are dehumanizing, stripping them of their dignity and hope. To compound their misery, Roger employs these immigrants on construction sites, including his own building renovation projects. He pays them meager wages while pocketing substantial profits. Trapped by fear of deportation or worse, the immigrants reluctantly accept their fate, shackled to a cycle of exploitation. Igor, having grown up in this environment, has been an unwitting participant in Roger's operations. From a young age, he has assisted in various aspects of his father's schemes, whether by delivering messages, transporting supplies, or maintaining vehicles used in smuggling. While Roger views Igor as an apprentice in his illicit empire, Igor's growing awareness of the human cost of their actions weighs heavily on him. His participation is not born of agreement, but of fear, confusion, and a sense of duty to his father. This internal conflict festers, becoming increasingly difficult to ignore with each passing day. A pivotal moment in Igor's life arrives on what seems like an ordinary day at one of Roger's construction sites. The site, like Roger's other operations, is riddled with safety violations and substandard practices. During a routine workday, a building inspector makes an unexpected visit, throwing the site into chaos. Amid the commotion, Amidou, one of Roger's undocumented workers, attempts to hide to avoid detection. Amidou is a kind and hardworking man, one of the countless victims of Roger's exploitation. In his haste to evade the inspector, Amidou loses his footing and falls from a scaffold, the impact leaving him severely injured. The scene is harrowing. Amidou lies on the ground, writhing in pain, his cries cutting through the air. Igor, his heart pounding with a mix of fear and guilt, rushes to his side. For the first time, Igor confronts the tangible consequences of his father's actions. Amidou is no longer just another faceless worker in the background. He is a man with a life, a family, and dreams. Igor recalls conversations about Amidou's wife, Assita, who depends on her husband's income to support their family. In that moment, a surge of empathy and responsibility washes over Igor. Igor makes a solemn promise to Amidou, vowing to help him recover and shield him from further harm. This promise marks a turning point in Igor's life, a step toward breaking free from his father's toxic influence. However, this newfound resolve comes with its own set of challenges. When Roger learns of Igor's actions, his reaction is as cold and furious as Igor expects. To Roger, Amidou is expendable, a mere cog in the machinery of his criminal enterprise. Igor's compassion is viewed as a dangerous weakness, an act of rebellion that threatens to destabilize Roger's operations. The confrontation between father and son is explosive, laying bare the chasm between their values. Roger employs every tactic at his disposal to pressure Igor into abandoning his promise. He warns Igor of the risks, paints vivid pictures of the consequences, and belittles his morality as naive. Yet Igor, emboldened by his sense of justice, stands his ground. The rift between them deepens, turning into a battle of wills. Amidou's wife, Assita, emerges as a pivotal figure in Igor's journey. When she learns of her husband's accident, Assita is overwhelmed with fear and grief. Her anguish is palpable as she confronts Igor, demanding answers and accountability. Through his interactions with Assita, Igor gains a deeper understanding of the human suffering caused by his father's greed. Assita's resilience and unwavering love for Amidou inspire Igor. Despite the hardships she faces, she refuses to back down, determined to protect her family and seek justice for her husband. Her strength becomes a guiding light for Igor, reinforcing his resolve to stand up against his father. As tensions escalate, Igor finds himself at a crossroads. The path before him is starkly divided: continue aiding his father and perpetuating the cycle of exploitation, or break away and face the risks that come with defiance. His internal struggle is intense, a tug-of-war between loyalty, fear, and a growing sense of responsibility toward the workers his father has wronged. Igor's decision to honor his promise to Amidou sets off a series of events that destabilize Roger's empire. The building inspector's visit and Amidou's accident draw scrutiny to the construction site, leading to investigations that expose the corruption at the heart of Roger's operations. Simultaneously, Igor's defiance inspires others. The workers, emboldened by his courage, begin to speak out, further weakening Roger's control. The ripple effect is profound, as the foundations of Roger's criminal enterprise begin to crumble. Standing up to Roger comes at a significant personal cost for Igor. The relationship between father and son is irreparably damaged. Severing ties with the man who raised him is a painful but necessary step. While Roger provided for Igor materially, his influence has fostered an environment of moral compromise. Igor recognizes that he must break free from this toxic legacy to forge a better future. Despite the pain of this fallout, Igor finds solace in his actions. Helping Amidou recover and witnessing his reunion with Assita are powerful reminders of the impact of doing what is right. Igor's decision not only saves a life, but also sets the stage for a future defined by empathy and integrity. Igor's journey is far from over. Breaking free from his father's shadow and rebuilding his life will require strength, resilience, and a willingness to confront his past. Yet he is determined to forge a new path, one that prioritizes honesty and compassion over greed and exploitation. Through his experiences, Igor learns valuable lessons about the complexities of morality, the importance of standing up for what is right, and the transformative power of empathy. His story is a poignant reminder that change is always possible, no matter how deeply one may be entrenched in a world of corruption. As Igor looks toward the future, he does so with a sense of purpose. The road ahead will undoubtedly be challenging, but he is ready to face it head-on. His transformation serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the profound difference one person can make in the lives of others. The story of Igor, Amidou, and Assita is one of transformation, redemption, and hope. It resonates with anyone who has faced difficult choices, serving as a powerful reminder of the enduring impact of courage, integrity, and compassion. Igor's journey demonstrates that true strength lies not in power or wealth, but in the willingness to stand up for what is right, even in the face of adversity. Through his actions, Igor proves that even in a world mired in corruption, it is possible to carve out a path of righteousness. His story is a beacon of hope for those who seek to overcome their circumstances, reminding us all that the human spirit is capable of extraordinary transformation.